like I said, man, before the fight I was talking about it. I mean, Conor's there, you know. Conor got one over me. He's talking about coming back. I'm coming off a loss. I mean, it looked pretty fun to get down back, you know, with him. So we see what happens. I know a lot of people are worried about the weight and this and that, but if he doesn't want to cut weight, then I don't want to cut weight. We can do it at any weight, to be honest. It's just about getting it back, you know. So at the end of the day, that'll be a fun fight, but we see what happens. We see what way UFC wants to go, and that's all we can do, you know. Sign me up, man. If 55 is kind of busy right now, we don't know who to pit. I know Conor keep talking about coming back. That'd be a fun fight, you know. That fight really excites me, and weight wouldn't be an issue.
Listen, we're all in this. We're all chasing this dream. I appreciate Michael, and I'd like to fight. I'm prepared for the last 3-4 fucking years. So it's just, it was a loss at the last thing. I was like, heartbreaking. I want to do it again, but sure, look, I don't know. We can't decide what these men do, you know, and I don't want to. They, you know, I don't doubt them. It's like in this current climate, we're all cattle, yeah? All these fighters, we're all cattle. I just happen to be free range, you know? I'm organic, if you will, or I'm like Wagyu walking around the fucking farm. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just waiting to be fucking wheeled out. And hopefully it's coming soon. It's looking like it is. Looking like it is. I'll
So
be
Conor,
ready. This
yeah.
is it now. No matter what, I'm in. I'm making this walk here. I'm making this walk here now. I'm at the tether now. I'm making this walk no matter what.
The update on Conor McGregor, he did a podcast today with Chael Sonnen saying that he probably won't fight on the White House because of the amount of revenue he could bring in. So is there any update on when or if he'll fight again?
No, but we are definitely talking to Conor, obviously.
But there's no like timetable. You just okay.
It's crazy you see all these top guys having issues with UFC. Ronda, obviously, is not in the UFC anymore, but talking shit about it. Conor, one of the biggest star of all time, having issues with UFC. John Jones, you know, the GOAT, having issues with UFC. It's crazy. It's like all of these careers would have, like, who would Conor, Jones, and Ronda be without the UFC? Well,
Yeah.
could they have been successful in other ventures? Yes. Could they have made as much money? Probably not.
No.
So it's like it's weird, but I get what they're coming from too. If they feel like they're being treated unfair, speak up. You know what I mean?
Whose career do you think is more successful, Jones or McGregor's?
In what aspect?
Fame, star power.
Oh, Conor, 100%. Not even close.
No?
Not even close. Like accolades, obviously, John Jones, but it's crazy. It's like one way I see, like, but then it's like also you got to be grateful for where you're at, what you've gotten from the UFC, from the business.
Right.
But it's tricky.
With the White House Supercard no longer happening, attention quickly turns back to the biggest unanswered question in MMA right now. What's next for Conor McGregor? For a fighter who built his legacy on unpredictability, missing out on such a massive stage doesn't feel like an ending. Instead, it feels like the start of something new. Retirement rumors still linger around the former champion, but they are drowned out by growing speculation from analysts and fighters. Whenever the noise around McGregor reaches this level, it usually signals one thing: something major is on the horizon.
Because even if you look at someone like Conor McGregor, which that was something we didn't have the chance to talk about with Luke Thomas, but he was on some random podcast and he had mentioned, like, man, us fighters are all cattle, because they would not put him on the White House card because they knew that there's not going to be a gate for the White House card. We want to sell tickets to, you know, a international fight week or something like that. So McGregor, this is McGregor, right? The number one fighter you'd think they want to book, but they're being strategic when to put him out there, because you're probably paying him, I don't know how much you'd be, but we'd have to think at least 20 million guaranteed.
20. Yeah.
Whether it's, I don't know how they structure his deal, but there's no pay-per-view buys anymore, obviously. But that just shows you right there that even McGregor does not have the deal that you just.
Despite all the uncertainty, McGregor has made it clear that he is far from done. After spending a long period away from competition, he has openly declared his readiness to return to the octagon, this time at 170 pounds as a bigger and stronger version of himself. He has claimed to accept every opponent offered to him, even speaking positively about potential matchups. However, the biggest issue remains the same: no official contract has arrived. Still, talks of a potential BMF title fight continue to circulate, suggesting that even without the White House event, something significant could already be taking shape behind the scenes.
You know, what weight, Connor, are you going to do? I'm going to do 170, as you know. I'm a
love
big
that.
boy, a lot bigger than before. Okay, well, we're going to offer you this opponent. Yes, no problem, I accept. Day after day after day. No problem. We'll send the contract. Excellent. It's a great matchup. That's a great matchup. That's a great matchup. It's all you ever hear about out of me. And no contract came. And that's kind of where I'm at. Still here in this limbo. I know my manager is out there in Las Vegas on Monday. Face-to-face meeting. I hope a respectable offer comes through. I'm notoriously good to deal with. I'm an honest man. I admire fairness, and I'm sure we can get it done. And there you go. I assume the vibes I'm getting, and I don't mind it at all, is the BMF contest, which is on this week, a rematch between Holloway and Oliveira, which is a cracking rematch. I always do love rematches when fighters.
Building on his comeback plans, McGregor emphasized that his true motivation goes beyond titles. It's about competition and proving his current level to the world. While he acknowledged the appeal of the BMF belt, his focus remains on performance. The storyline naturally builds itself, with past encounters against Max Holloway and ongoing rivalries with Brazilian fighters adding intrigue. At the same time, McGregor stayed true to his outspoken nature, questioning the concept of the BMF title itself and criticizing extreme weight cuts, suggesting that real toughness isn't defined by drastic weight changes.
Is the BMF title one of the motivations to come back, being that it's probably the only thing you haven't obtained yet in your career?
I'm motivated to compete, to return,
I love
to
that.
show my work, show my level, show where I am at today to the world. So BMF is great. It puts a belt on the waist for sure. I'm for sure a bad man with a good heart. So why not acquire the BMF title? I have history with Max Holloway. I fought and beat him prior. You know, I've had history with the country of Brazil many times over the years. And I know the Brazilian men for sure would love a chance to get one back. I've the height of respect for both men. I think they're both bad MFs. Do I think having them drain themselves in the sauna and turn their little skulls into dehydrated skulls and then claim that to be a BMF title? I don't. In fact, I don't see anything BMF about.
At the same time, McGregor leaned into the BMF narrative, arguing that the title should be fought at 170 pounds, the division where it originally gained prominence through Nate Diaz. In his view, cutting down to 155 diminishes the authenticity of the belt. He expressed his desire not only to compete for the title, but also to settle unfinished business with Diaz in a potential trilogy fight. McGregor also reinforced that he is open to facing anyone, from top-tier names to rising contenders. Despite repeatedly accepting offers, the lack of finalized contracts has kept him in limbo, waiting for the right opportunity to finally materialize.